Delete that.
Welcome to part 2 of pubs in Old Market and St Judes, and today we're starting here outside one of my personal favourites, the Swan with 2 necks, which opens at 2 PM on Sunday. I'm so keen I'm here a little early. Oops.
I remember the first time we visited this backstreet boozer. We didn't know anyone, but now we're part of a little community of music lovers and beer guzzlers.
Cheers from the Swan with 2 necks. Today I'm trying a porter called Dark Conspiracy. Lush.
Here you'll find a variety of beers, ciders and lagers by independent businesses.
Well, there's always a decent pint on, a very decent pint.
Every Sunday, hosts, DJs, they all come in, play their vinyl, all different styles of music, and as you can see today, it's a really busy day all day with fabulous music, all different styles, mostly from the 60s, and some reggae and soul seems to be the main thing, with also psychedelic and freak beat and all sorts of stuff, and sometimes a bit of modern disco as well thrown in. Film you mothers! Get in on it! You're the Swan with 2 necks, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm saying because I don't know what I'm saying.
The beer's fantastic. We love the pub. Elmer runs the pub. He's a good friend of ours. And we just really enjoy the vibe of the pub. It's like one of the best pubs in Bristol.
The beer, worst pub in the country.
Worst pub in the country.
Worst pub in the country.
He's sport the video already.
Water and lemon and orange.
Delete.
That's what I have here.
Delete that. Someone asked me if she was psychic. I said she's a short medium.
You can have sweet potatoes as well if you're up for it. And of course, Jason has a very famous hot sauce.
I make my homemade chili sauce, which goes down very well. I've been making this hot sauce for about 4 years, and I bring it down here to the pub, and everyone likes it. They love it, actually, I should say. I have it with roast potatoes and gravy.
It's not just any sauce.
The 3 of us, we salute you.
He's a City fan and he bought me my birthday card. Got a bloody Robin on it. Well done, Amy, well done.
The landlord, Elmer, rides a Vespa and it's usually parked in the corner. His dog, Patron, is loved by the regulars and is usually the employee of the month.
Moving on.
If you're travelling to Bristol by train, you'll definitely want to hear about my sponsor.
I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Trip.com. Travel shouldn't be expensive or stressful, and with Trip.com, it takes out a lot of the stress and you can easily compare prices. I recently started using Trip.com, which is an app where you can compare UK and EU train, hotel and trip tickets all on one app. For example, London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly used to cost around £50, but now you can get it for about £24. That's by using split tickets with saving around 19%, plus 1/3 off with a rail card. And you can even stack an extra 5% off or 2% for existing users using code #UKRC5. New users can save 20% off a railcard, and if you already have the app, you can still save 10% by using my discount code. This coupon pack lasts a long time. Download trip.com now and use my code #UKRC5 to unlock discounts.
Next up is the Crown Tavern. I'll add the name and address of every pub we visit to my video description. This pub lay derelict for many years, but it recently reopened following an extensive refurbishment. It's the go-to place for bass drinkers in Bristol.
Live, laugh, bass. That's what we go off at the minute. So much so we even got the tattoo of it. So yeah. Hasn't healed the best, but yeah. I'm Eden. I'm the general manager at the Crown Tavern. We're centred in Lawford's Gate, just off Old Market. We do music events, pub quizzes, darts tournaments, open mic jam night. It's great. The people that come down, the energy for it is absolutely amazing. The theme, kind of music genre-wise, is like it's blues, jazz, hip hop. Everybody has a good time. Everyone has a few drinks. That's definitely my favourite night. The history of the pub was this was the gate of Bristol, 17 Lawford's Gate. 1831 was when the Lawford's Gate riot was. Outside the back, where we are at the minute, used to be an old boxing gym. We're going to turn it into a lovely, new, beautiful beer garden. We've got a great community basis in this pub. We have people that have been drinking here since they're probably 14, and now they're, I hate to say it, maybe 70, 80, and they're still drinking here. They love it. It's nice to see all the old boys and the old girls coming back out week by week. It's great. Terry being one of them. Don't tell him I said that, though. We have a full TNT programme listings each week. On 2 massive screens, we have like the racing, most of the football. Bass is very important for us. It's the flagship of it in Bristol, I'd like to think. It's never at a bad taste, it's always beautiful, and it does us lots of favours, so. The Bass Loyalty Card Scheme, every time you buy 5 pints, you can get your 6th one for free. It comes in at £4.70. But with the Bass card, it lowers itself to £3.90 something. It's keeping the cost low, and it's keeping the regulars interested, and it's keeping the Bass alive, which is like the main important thing for us. We want to keep Bass going because it's a beautiful pint. Come down to the Crown and just try the Bass, and yeah, check out the darts, check out the music. Just keep an eye on the social, the Crown Tavern Bristol, and yeah, get on down. It'd be great.
In a city full of dirty pub toilets, I'd like to reward the Crown Tavern with the Nicola Explorer's Imaginary Trophy for the cleanest pub toilets in Bristol.
Moving on.
Next is somewhere completely different, the Old Market Assembly. It's housed in one of 60 listed buildings in Old Market and was formerly an Edwardian bank. It's now a diverse live music and event space and is a popular spot for Sunday roasts. It can also be hired for private events, including weddings and birthdays. We ordered the Black Gates Nitro Stout by Bristol Beer Factory at £6.60 a pint.
Cheers from the Old Market Assembly. Now this place, while strictly not just a pub, you can get a decent pint, but it's also quite a diverse event space. They do some cracking Northern Soul nights here and other events, and they also have a little theatre here called the Wardrobe Theatre.
It's an intimate space with a capacity of 100 people, and the programme includes theatre, comedy, storytelling, poetry, live music and cabaret. I highly recommend checking out what's on. Let me know your favourite places in Bristol in the comments. I love hearing from you.
Moving on. Oh, I fudged it. Moving on.
Next is the Ill Repute, a lively music pub serving independent craft beers and proper cocktails.
Cheers from the Ill Repute.
Cheers!
My name is Leroy. I took over the pub. The previous owners put a lot of work into the pub and really established an identity with the Ill Repute. Got on with Greg and Joe, who were the previous owners, and they asked if we would like to take it on, but kind of really keep the spirit of the place alive. It's a big part of people's lives, a big part of the fabric of culture on this street as well. The great thing about this place is it's a really mishmash of different cultures. There are lots of different people that come here for whatever reason, but they find solace in this place. I feel like anyone who ends up here, you end up meeting people that you perhaps wouldn't have known. Enjoying really good music, really good drinks, really promote the local drinks, you know, on tap that we have, keeping it as independent as we can. And then in terms of music, you have lots of people who come for that. You're just always going to have a good time. Probably have a bit too much to drink, like, you know, you're going to have a fantastic time. We ultimately want to promote loads of up-and-coming live acts. Our schedule is just jam-packed with lots of stuff, whether it be live music or DJs, underground kind of cinema. We've got all kinds for different people. It's a really good mishmash. It's just this massive, like, kind of collage of people that come out, and the people are what make the place really. We start off quiz on a Tuesday. Wednesdays we usually have our open mic nights, which are really, really popular, so they're every other Wednesday. By looking at the brother, you can judge a book by looking at the cover. Wow, wow. We've had some fantastic people play or perform here, like grassroots venues. The cultural kind of fabric of this city. Without bands, well, what would Bristol be without bands as well? Like, you have to ask that. You don't want to go out on a night out and just hear a playlist. You want to see someone play. Yeah, we're just really fortunate that we can be able to provide that. Without those bands, I think pubs would fold, particularly in Bristol. I think Bristol really relies on it. It just really is this hive of music. You know, it makes Old Market a really special place to be based. Thursdays, we'll either have a bit of live music on, or we have our film nights. Our film nights are really popular, showing really cults, kind of obscure, kind of on the fringe kind of cinema. There's a film happening right now, actually, a David Lynch film. Fridays and Saturdays we always have live music, plus some other up-and-coming kind of performers, like some of our resident DJs, like Sublime Soul Club, fantastic. You're always going to catch something a bit different here. It's what makes this place really special. And then Sundays we usually wind it off with some films downstairs, whether that be like kind of noir, westerns, or giallo kind of films, just to wind down the week. And yeah, there's always something happening. I recommend looking at our what's on listings on our website or social media, however you find out these kind of things.
Moving on. To the Moon was established in 2016 by husband and wife team Chris and Emma. Let's take a look.
It's off the beaten track, and they host an exciting schedule of events in the bar with an eclectic mix of DJs every Friday and Saturday, comedy nights, rum tastings, and a range of community events. They serve beers from many of Bristol's great local breweries, ciders, cocktails, and an interesting range of spirits. We started off with a quiet pint in a cosy snug.
Cheers from To the Moon. That's a really good stout. It's by local brewery Good Chemistry. Cheers.
We moved on past the bar into the larger room with the dance floor. The interior is cosy and the owners pride themselves on showcasing locally made and reclaimed furniture.
Moving on. Don't forget to like, subscribe and join us on the next pub crawl. Cheers!
Check out these pubs in Bristol that you definitely cannot miss.